Hi, welcome back. This is Jasmine of Jasmine Creates, and today I'm showing you a different video on my YouTube channel. It's all about my cleaning materials for painting. This is going to be two parts. The first part is how I clean my brushes, my fountain pen, and the last part will be how I sketch this particular subject. So yeah, let's prepare our stuff of cleaning, and this is going to be the subject later on for my painting, and this is also what I'm going to clean. So I have here my brushes, my watercolor brushes, and some part there will going to be clean, but not everything. I think I'm only going to use three of my brushes to clean on this particular video, and also a fountain pen, my Lamy Sapari, the yellow one, and this is the cleaning product I use for that later on, and also my mixing palette was very dirty, very nasty from my previous sketching, and a lot of water container. And so you also need cleaning cloth for this, and also soap. This is a special soap that I use for my brushes. You can also use shampoo for this. So normally when you just finish cleaning, finish using your brushes, you just clean it again with water. And you think like, okay, it's clean enough, let's put it on a paper towel and then let it dry, and I'm going to use it again next time. That's fine, that's okay. But if it's already for like that for a week, it will build up pigments on your brushes, and you don't want that to blend on your new drawings, because it's going to be muddy. So you really need sometimes like once or twice a week to clean your brushes with soap or with shampoo. And this one is from Da Vinci brand, and it's included from the brushes that I get from Christmas. And normally when you clean your brushes, you need to have a clean hands, and then just rub your brushes gently on your palm until you get that dirt out of your brush. And I'm actually doing this like three or four times until I'm satisfied with the color of the soap. And because it's actually the residue from paint is actually stack where they glue normally the hair from the brush. If you see that metal part of the brushes, that's where it is. Once I'm satisfied with it, I clean my brush again and will clean it with water, and then I let it dry for a while. If you can see this brush, I also cleaned it with water at first, but you can see now when I use soap, you can see how dirty it is. So you really need to clean your brush every now and then to keep the residue away. And this is how I clean my brush. I hang it like this. The brush is pointing the floor, so it will also drip the all water residues from water out of the brush. And it's also good for the gluing part of the brush, because if you really put it upside down, the water will just go to the place where you glue the brush, the hair, so it will also not good for your brush. This is the best way to keep your brush for a long time. Okay, next is my mixing palette. This is from porcelain, and I normally just wet this one with water. So this is watercolor, by the way, and I wet with water, let it sit for a while, and then with paper cloth just wipe it down, and then you're finished. You don't need a soap. So that's it. You see, it's clean already. This is only helps when you're not using a waterproof ink. If you use waterproof ink, then it's a different issue. I like using porcelain when I'm at home because it's easy to clean with watercolor. Okay, next let's go for fountain pen. I'm using here a Lamy Sapari fountain pen with a special cartridge. That's also from Lamy Sapari, and it's because I'm using a waterproof ink, so I need a separate cartridge for this. Normally when you buy Lamy Sapari, they always have included a cartridge in it, but that's not waterproof, so I always use this brand Sketch ink, because it's waterproof. And sometimes every now and then you need to clean your fountain pen, because it will also stack some dust in the point or the nibs, and sometimes because it's waterproof ink, it will dry also so fast, so it's not gonna be, if you don't wash your fountain pen, it will also, it's not nice anymore to write it down, it will clog the point. So if you have that experience, then it's time to clean your fountain pen. So this is what I do it. I first turn the cartridge clockwise to remove all the residues, so residue ink, and I just put it back in the ink itself, so it's okay, so I don't have to throw away some extra ink. And then I just clean first the nib And be careful not reaching the surface of the pan of the jar when you do this, because it will ruin the nib. So just slowly rinse it slowly, and then I suck some water from it just to keep it inside the fountain pen for a while, and then every now and then I try my best to remove the leftover ink inside the cartridge. So I'm doing this like four or times, or sometimes five, just until I get the cartridge clean. And this is actually the way how you flush all the leftover ink from your nibs, because the nib is not removable. So that's why you do it like this. And then once I'm done, then it's the time to use the soap. This is a special soap for cleaning your nibs or your fountain pen. I bought it from also from Roro and Klinger. And then I just take some soap inside the cartridge, suck it from the cartridge itself, and then sit there for a while. If you see it here, I think like 5 minutes. You have to put it there for 5 minutes, and then once you're done, you can already flush again out all the residues from all the soap that you have from the cartridge. And then again, I rinse it again with water. So I remove. So if you do this, you will see there's still a lot of ink inside the nib. So water is not really enough to clean it. The same thing with brushes. So the same way, I'm also doing this like 2 or 3 times, taking some a soap inside the cartridge and then taking it out. So in and out until I get the clear color water from my nibs from the brush. And then if I'm done with this, I also again take some water. If I think it's already clean, I take again a water, clean water inside the cartridge to rinse again all the soap from inside. So give a little bit of shake just to make sure that everything is clean. So I'm doing this like two times, just to get the water in and then out 2 times, just only flushing all the soap. And then once I'm done, I will just gonna leave it for a while to dry, and then I'll take some ink, new ink again, inside my cartridge, so I can use it again later on. So this is how I do it. And then sometimes you get this bubble inside your cartridge, so you need to redo it again. Just take it out, the bubble, and then redo it. Just make sure that you don't have any bubble inside the cartridge. So there it is. I think I have it clear here. I have a good ink inside the cartridge, and now it's ready to use again. So I'm gonna try it here. Yeah, perfect. So they're all good again. So now I actually didn't use my fountain pen on this sketch, but it's just I just show you because the subject that I'm making here is how I clean my painting materials. And with this particular subject, I didn't use a fountain pen because I think it's not necessary for this subject. And actually, I'm using here my Koval sketchbook with Saunders Wateford paper. Very nice, very perfect for fountain pen and also for watercolor. It's a smooth surface and also natural white, so not yellowish. I love this paper because it's 300 GSM, and the sketchbook itself because it's handmade and it's also a long lifetime. I can keep it for a long time. Thank you, Koval, for sponsoring this sketchbook, and I'm really enjoying this. And you should try this also because it's really very neat sketchbook, and I'm so proud having this one. So I normally use here first wash, and so very thin wash layers on my sketch, as you can see, very light, and then later on the details. So cleaning my painting materials, when did I normally do this? Well, actually, I'm doing this as a meditation for me, like cleaning my brushes and my fountain pen when I'm out of inspiration or when I don't know what to sketch. I first let myself just be in my studio and just roam around or clean my brush, and then all the inspiration will just come out so easy when you're there. Because I don't really want to push myself to sketch or to draw or to paint something when I'm there. I just want to let the flow go. And sometimes it helps for me. So that's why I always there's always a time for me to clean my brush, because I don't you don't really have always inspiration every day. Sometimes you have that time that you don't know anything what to draw anymore. You feel like you almost draw everything and you're out of inspiration. And this is the best way to do it. And really, trust me, there's always a reason to sketch, and there's always a lot of subject to sketch. But sometimes you just don't have it. But it's if you just let yourself, do not push yourself to do things, and just let the flow, let the mood come by itself. A good music will help, by the way, also, and a good walk outside nature. And yeah, just clean your studio. And sometimes when your studio is clean, you get again an inspiration to be art, to be creative again. So I hope that will help you. So it's also now difficult, especially with pandemic, and I understand that most of you also lose a lot of inspiration. You cannot go outside, especially me. I always love to be outside, and that gives me also an inspiration to create something. But at the moment, we are in lockdown here in the Netherlands, so it's really difficult to be creative when it's, when you feel like they put you in a box. But what I did with my studio, if you have studio, I just add some couch there and make it cozy, like I can relax there, and I don't want to feel like I have to oblige to do something there. I can also just sit there and relax and look around my stuff. And sometimes it also gives me a reason to do something when it's like that, because I already have space to relax there. And sometimes before, I don't have a couch there, I always feel like if I sit there, I need to do something. But now it's more like just to look around, just to enjoy the view. And then it will also give another idea to create something. So if you have that chance to have a space to make your room cozy, just do it, because it's really help you also to be creative. And also a good meditation will help you to fight the boredom during the pandemic. And guys, thank you again for watching this. I hope it will help you a little bit, for to help you inspire or to do something with your creative mind. And if you're bored and you don't know what to do, just follow us on Instagram, What's in the House. We always have sketch challenges there, especially for pandemic and everything. Every day we always have I always update all the drawings from everyone. And follow me on Instagram, Jessamy Creates, for more videos and live stream, more work from me, and also here on YouTube. Follow me and subscribe also on my YouTube channel for more videos to come. And if you like this kind of video, let me know, so I can also upload new videos next time. It also inspires me to create something new. Thank you guys, and have a nice day, and keep safe, stay safe, and always be positive.